of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block up Cali. Front left, Cali. Screen it, get up.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Back north.
Rodgers from the gun. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Let up. Hey, take 26. 258. Take 30. Inside.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
318. Hey, 88.
Here we go. 4th down with Rodgers. They connect for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
And the Steelers' first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jump out. 318.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Get 300.
Throwing again. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
258. Take 30.
First down. Here's Rodgers. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
319. 319.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
158. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now go for it. Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Boswell on to send this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Crazy.
May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st first and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Hey, come out with me.
Henderson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
They're on the tackle. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. Made a throw it. Escapes the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hits going out for the sack. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
18. Inside. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Clear Mike.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
58. Over 50. That's it. Back north. 26. Take 30.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll manage to contain him after a 6-yard pickup. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing is May. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 43. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. From the gun, it's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
May now on 3rd down. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from the 41. May now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's May again. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Diggs. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A 38-yard attempt.
Roy Gallis connects, and that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
Hey, 6-4, get 300. Get 300. Inside. Hey, 88. Go to 5th. Boom, boom.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's made of the air. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st down, Patriots.
They put a receiver in motion right. Here's May on 1st and 10. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group. All 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive. Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Jump up, 258. Hey, take 26. Stay right. 50.
To the air on 1st down. Rogers makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
On 2nd and 10 now. Rogers completed left side to Smith. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 1. Now Rogers. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
319, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
He's back to throw. He connects downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
58. Jump out.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Green 18. Green 18 out.
Rodgers from the gun. Brought in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 22.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May. Complete out to the right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Here's May.
46-yard line.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain.
They send Diggs in motion right. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Forced out to his right. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
58. Hey, 88. Screen 88.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
58.
First down throw here by Rogers. So his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They're needing more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Completed over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Green 18. Zone. Green 18.
From the gun, give to Gainwell. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Gainwell again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He picked up 6, has him close. 3rd and goal from the 2.
6-yard gain.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Gainwell. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. It doesn't get much easier than this.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
First and 10 at the 30.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's May. On the move, headed right. And he'll get taken down after